next President of the United States, Mr. Donald J. Trump.
Y'all ready for this?
Delaware lost 1/3 of its manufacturing jobs since China entered the World Trade Organization in 2001. This region of the state also lost 1/3 of its manufacturing jobs, same period China. Oh, by the way, Lion Ted Cruz supports Chinese currency cheating. Now think of it. But the only thing I like, as soon as somebody raised, he voted against an amendment to try and block currency cheating by China, and Ted Cruz voted against it, and it's the single biggest weapon that China and other countries have against us for just absolutely destroying our businesses. And this guy voted against it. It's almost impossible to vote against it if you love our country. But you know what happened? Somebody got to him and said, listen, we want you to vote against it because some company or some country didn't want it. And this is what we have running for office. No more, folks. We're going to end it, okay? Here's the bad news, but we're going to go through this fast because you know why? We're going to fix it, okay? We're going to fix it. Okay? We're taking in tens of thousands of people. And you know what? We all have heart, and we want to take care of that. But we don't know where these people are coming from. Totally, like they have no documents, totally undocumented. We have enough problems in our country. We've got $19 trillion in debt. We've got a border. The southern border is like a piece of Swiss cheese, and we'll talk about it. We will build the wall. Yes, we will build the wall. Oh, we'll build it. We'll build it. Now, in the history of Air Force One, which is pretty long, right? It's probably the first time that plane has ever landed where nobody was there. In other words, there was not the head of the state, Castro, anybody to greet him. Then he goes to Saudi Arabia, same thing happens. The big leaders are not there to greet him at the plane. And you know what I would do? If I said, well, how we doing? Who's here to greet me? I'm the President of the United States. I'm on Air Force One. Who's here? Well, we don't have anybody to greet you, Mr. President. Now, Obama gets off the plane. Here's what I do. Pilot, boom, go back to Washington. No, it's true. Go back to Washington. Who's going to pay for it? Our country can be abused by politicians that are so corrupt or so incompetent that we continue to go along. But we're sitting on a big, fat bubble. And we better get going fast because it's not going to be pretty. It'll be like no other. And we better get going fast. Okay? We better get going fast. Thank you. Fun. It's Friday. I have all the time in the world. What the? Great, great people.